I'm sorry, I'm very overwhelmed. The energy is very high here, and I tend to switch off when the energy is like this. I'm absolutely all goose flesh right now. I'm shaking, trembling myself, and you will get a lot of Baba today for sure, because I'm not in myself. I'm totally not in myself right now. I can feel Baba in my spine. I can feel Baba in my breath, everywhere. So I don't know, Auntie Ashtotra was so beautiful, so beautiful. I just felt Baba was coming out of the murti to accept the flowers, you know. He literally stood there and took the offering of love, and it's happened after a very long time, so that's why the overwhelm. Please pardon me for how I am. You'll have to bear with me the way I am right now. It's just, you have to see that I'm sitting here, but there is more Baba sitting here than me sitting here, so just difficult to handle that. Okay. Let me come to the message Baba has for all of you for today. I was just telling Baba when I stood here that honestly, I don't feel like sharing any message. I just feel like dancing like Meera used to dance for Krishna. I could just stand up, they could sing, and I would just dance and dance for hours for Baba. Because I don't know if each of you has ever thought seriously about it or realized it. How blessed are we that in times so dark, we belong to the light. Think about it. This is the Kali Yuga, the Kali Yuga, where everything is supposed to be dark and difficult. Pain is going to be too much to handle. Everything is going to be more towards darkness in the Kali Yuga. And here we are. We belong to the light, or should I say we are the light, because we all have Baba inside us. So the fact that you're all sitting here with me today, the fact that we are here with Baba today, is because He, the kind God that He is, has accepted all of us in His kind embrace. I know hundreds and thousands of people, you know hundreds and thousands of people in this world who have not been blessed with Baba's darshan or Baba's energies. They don't even know Him. They don't even know about Him. And when I think of myself, my younger days when I had not met Baba, honestly, I was so lost. So disillusioned. I didn't know what life, when pain came, I didn't know how to handle the pain. When problems came, I used to be running here and there, one mandir, one masjid, one gurudwara. Somebody help me, what do I do? So I think I want to start today by gratitude. Immense gratitude, not only from me, but from each one of us sitting here, that Baba chose us. Otherwise, what a life I would have lived. I would be lost. This janam this birth I have taken would be useless and meaningless. It has meaning because my Baba chose me, and I think we will all agree on this, not just me, all of you sitting here. We are what we are who we are, we have strength today, we can walk on this difficult journey with our head held high, very high, because we know that there is somebody standing right behind us. You know, when I go through my difficulties, I always smile and say, I know you have my back, Baba. He has our back. It may look very bleak, very difficult, but He always has our back. वो बाबा की जो नज़रें करम कहते हैं, अगर आपको हिंदी आती है, वो हमेशा हम पर रहती हैं, और वो सबसे खूबसूरत चीज़ है जो बाबा की नज़र है ना. Look at His eyes now, just look at His eyes, so beautiful. It is like a flood of love. सैलाब आता है ना, सैलाब, एक फ्लड आ गया है और प्यार बह रहा है बाबा की आंखों से. That's the way love flows through His eyes. And we are blessed that we are soaking it in, and we are in so much grace. So I think I really want to say gratitude, and gratitude, Baba, that you chose all of us, that we belong to you, and that we are living this birth in such grace, in such love, because He's there. Today's message that Baba had for all of you, that He shared with me, He wanted me to share the 5 S's. Baba has His ways of teaching. If you remember in the Satcharita, if you've read the Satcharita, Baba never taught anything straight. He would go around with a story, and then you had to figure out what Baba was saying. The teachings never come straightforward, okay, hear this and learn this. So these 5 S's, when he was telling me, I was tempted to say, Baba, I should add one more S, which is you yourself. He's also Sai, right? He starts with S. But I'll share each of those S's with you one by one as his message. that when we go through this life, these are not things that you will not know. I'm sure we all know these, but do we understand these is my question. I also know them, but do I understand the depth of these things? I'm not sure. So I'm repeating them for you so that you get the essence of what Baba wants to convey. The first S, Baba says, is uttering his name, Sai, 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 Sai. Now, if you've read the Sai Satcharita, I refer to the Satcharita because that's like my Bhagavad Gita, my Baba's Bhagavad Gita. So, what I learned from there is what I share here. In the Satcharita, Baba has said so many times, that if you just chant my name, Sai, 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 I will take you over the 7 seas. I will take care of all your troubles, problems, everything. आपको 7 समुंदर पार भी ले जाऊंगा और इस जन्म के भी पार ले जाऊंगा किसी तकलीफ के बिना, if you just say Sai, Sai, Sai. But do we say Sai, Sai? As many number of times do we remember our Baba? Sometimes I feel pain in the Kali Yuga is increasing because in good times we forget God. So this pain keeps coming back to remind us that, listen, I'm there, don't forget me. This is your only way to go through this life. So if we remember him in good times, maybe the pain would not come. But human beings are such that the moment you're in happiness and joy, you start getting into the pleasure, into the joy, and you I can't say disconnect, but move away from him. But the moment pain comes, we are sitting in front of him without moving at all. Baba, do something, Baba, do something. Then there is a deep connect. Suddenly we are asking, begging, requesting. But this Sai, Sai, if you say it at all times, don't wait for a difficult time to chant his name. Chant every single day. How beautiful life would be. When Baba has promised, just take my name. And it is not just Baba. The Bhagavad Gita says this, the Vedas say this if you read them. Everywhere it says that the only way to go across the ocean of Maya in the Kali Yuga is the utterance of your Guru, God's name. We have like a Namdan. People go and take Namdan. We have a Namdan. We have Baba's Nama, which is ours. It belongs to us. Imagine having it and not making the best of it. To add to that, I want to share with you, when I was a little girl, my father used to share a story with me, which is very relevant here. He used to tell me the story of 2 farmers. They both had plots of land next to each other, and they watered the land, tended the land, and crop grew. One farmer would always have very, very scarce, very little crop growing, and the other was abundant. The lands were adjoining. It wasn't like one is more fertile and the other is infertile. They were just adjoining each other. Both looked after the land, both watered it, both had the same sunshine, the same air, everything around. What was the difference? One farmer was in love with his land. He sang for it. He spoke to it. He nurtured it like his own baby. He gave it extra love, extra care. The other one just did his work every day. This one grew and blossomed. So when we take Baba's name, it is how we take Baba's name also, which is very, very important. We are taking the name is fine, but do we have the bhav? Do we have that love? Do we feel it inside, I should say? Taking the name, Sai, Sai, you will be blessed. But feeling the name, oh my God, you will be so, so, so blessed. So it is not just sit and do Sai, Sai, feel that Sai. When I chant, right now, as I talk about Sai Sai, I can feel Baba pulsating in every cell of my existence. Every cell has intelligence. That higher intelligence is my Baba. What else is that? That consciousness inside me is my Baba. So when I say Sai, 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 it is like Baba blossoming inside me in a million different ways. I think we have 50 trillion cells approximately in the human body. So Sai, Sai, Sai. You say 100 signs without love, it remains 100. But you say one sigh with love, 50 trillion signs happen to you. See the beauty of it. So you do sigh and you feel him there, and you've said his name 50 trillion times because every cell in your body has said that name. That is love. So don't just chant. Chant with love, chant with belongingness. Chant that you're in grace. Chant that you're in gratitude. So important. Now let's come to the second S. Second S is Baba's Satcharita. I think for me, the Satcharita has been my magic wand throughout my life ever since I met Baba. any problem, any trouble, I just go back to the Satcharita. There are times that even I forget to go back to it. It's not like I always do it. I think about a few months back, I had some very, very challenging times. And when I was going through them, I just couldn't read the Satcharita. And then when it reached a place where I couldn't deal with the problems, I thought, now I cannot handle this. Like, what do I do? And then I thought, oh my God, why didn't I read the Satcharita? I started a Saptaha of Baba Satcharita, read it in 7 days. I cannot tell you the transformation in my energy that happened. Forget the problem stays. But when you sit with Baba and read the Satcharita, your energies change so profoundly that it does not matter what is happening. You can deal with it with such ease and comfort. It no longer looks big, looks worrisome, because you're in faith during those times. You're in absolute immense faith during those times when you're reading, because you're connected to your Baba. Some people say that why can't we just read off and on? What is the difference? This is a very important question. What is the difference between reading the Satcharita and doing a Parayan, a Saptaha Parayan of the Satcharita? 2 things. One, Baba has said in the Sai Satcharita that the more you read my stories, my name, my teachings, the more blessed you will be. As he says for Sai Sai, so he says for the Satcharita. The more you're reading, the more you're connecting with me. It is like we say, reading the Satcharita is like being with Baba. See, if we were in Shirdi and Baba was alive and we were sitting around him chatting, Baba would be sharing stories, he would be sharing his teachings. Now Baba has left his body, but he left the Satcharita for us. So when you read it, it's like being with him in Shirdi. You're going through those stories, those live experiences, those moments, those lessons, everything is there. So Baba says the more you read, the more the blessing. The more you read, which means if I read in 1 week, how much I have to read to complete it? Well, that's a lot. It takes about 2 hours every day, 1.5 hours for sure every day, because you're not running, you're reading, right? It's not like you mug up something and go, but you read with care and with love. Now I'm spending so much time with my Baba. That changes everything, I think. And another thing is, for all of you sitting here, I'm sure majority of you are parents, because I see maybe some young girls here who are not parents, but most must be parents. Now, if your child comes to you and says, Mama, I want to go for a tennis tournament. My school is sending me and I want to go out of Chennai. And let's talk about the younger days of your children when they had never traveled alone. Maybe your daughter who's never done a lonesome travel and she says, no, Mama, I have to go. This is happening in so-and-so country and I have to go. And you're like, forget it. Doesn't happen in our houses. But Mama, I really want to do this. And you say, let me see your commitment then. You don't even work hard. Don't talk to me about it. Now your child gets up every morning at 5, practices for 2 hours. Religiously, goes every evening for a jog and a run, makes her body stronger, starts eating right food. As a parent, you're watching her commitment. You're watching that she really honestly wants this. You will do everything in your capacity to send her where she wanted to go, because she has shown you that earnestness. Same relation we share with our Baba. We need to show him our earnestness. We need to show him that we are desperate. So I think when we read the Satcharita as a Saptaha and read it in 7 days, for me it is like telling him, listen Baba, I have no other place to go. This is my last resort. Save me, help me, do something. And when you spend so many hours in front of him reading, chanting, he sees his child's commitment. He sees your desperation, your earnestness. And then he says, Are, de do, jo maang rahe hain, de do. It's okay, give it to her. This is what happens when we read the Satcharita. It changes the energy of our life, of our aura, and the blessing flows towards us. Just before coming, my dearest friend was going through a very, very difficult patch. And I knew I had no time. I was to travel. I had so much commitment, I swear I can't tell you. And I decided to do a Saptaha. I said, I can do nothing to help in this situation. Let me at least read the Saptaha and help and send some blessings. I've completed my Saptaha last night before coming. In the midst of travel, arrangements, talks, I have to speak here, speak there, plan. 100 things which are already going on. I used to sit late night and read that I have to take this time out and spend those 2 hours with Baba. Aram se read. I'm tired, sleepy. I would just splash my face, sit back again and read. I was in such good energies that I was sure that my friend's life will start improving. I'm sending energies to somebody who's in pain. It is so beautiful to read for ourselves or read for people we care about. So Sai being the first S and the Sai Satcharita being the second S, they are lifesavers. They are like our Amrit. The third S, let's come to that now. And the third S is, you should all know that, Shraddha, that Baba talks about. But a word that is so poorly interpreted, I'm sorry to say. Shraddha, and let me give the fifth one along with Shraddha because they go together, the twin sisters of Shraddha and Saburi. So the fourth one being Shraddha and the fifth being Saburi. I think every time I speak to people I meet during my travels and everywhere, I feel, why don't we understand what Baba is telling us when he says Shraddha Saburi? Shraddha is unquestioned, unlimited, infinite faith in Baba. When there is no question, when there is no doubt, that is Shraddha. Shraddha is not ifs and buts. Shraddha is when you have absolute faith that whatever is happening to you is for your good. It's horrible, right? Your life is messed up, everything is going wrong, and I'm telling you, feel grateful for it. You'll say, are you mad? How is it even possible? Trust me, it is possible. Okay, 2 months back, 1.5 months back, I woke up one morning and the YouTube account that me and my team have created over 10 years had disappeared from the screen. I kept touching my phone wondering what happened, and it took me 3-4 hours to understand somebody had hacked our account. I don't even know what is hacking, pardon me, but this is not my area of expertise or work. Everything we had created in 10 years for Baba was totally wiped out. I spoke to Google, YouTube, nobody was helping me. Now, on that day when I stood before my Baba, I told him, Baba, the 10 years that I spent loving you and spreading happiness through those videos, those bhajans, everything, that is also grace. I'm not going to ask you why did you do, what happened. This is my space, your space with me, my Baba's space. Nobody can take this from me. I'm in faith. I know it will come back. There was no possibility. Google had refused me. They said, we cannot help you. It's not possible. The cybercrime had not taken my case at that time. They had said, no, we will not register. Nothing was happening. I have a very dear friend, my neighbor. She was visiting me, very concerned, and she asked me, have you gone into denial? Why are you saying, kuch nahi hoga, it's gone, can't you see? And I laughed and I said, no, I'm not in denial. She said, but you're laughing. You've lost everything. You're still normal. I said, I'm in faith. I'm in immense faith. I'm in gratitude. My Baba loves me. So if this has happened, he has a reason for it. I trust that reason. I'm not scared. I'm not in fear. I am in faith. Trust me, in 3 days, everything came back. The Google account, the YouTube, everything with all the 400 videos, all the 1 lakh subscribers, everything came back to us like a magic, like a miracle. But during those days, I did not give up my faith. I did not say, oh, what happened? I felt fear. I could not wake up in the morning. My heart, my chest used to feel as if there was a stone on it. But the faith was much stronger. I have to share this with you. The last video that was released before the hack happened, Google asked me for that title. Do you remember the title of the last video that went up? When I typed the title was, Mushkilon se keh do mera Baba bada hai. That is the key. हर मुश्किल से कह दो मेरा बाबा तुमसे बहुत बड़ा है, तुम मेरा क्या बिगाड़ोगे. आई एम पार्डन माई लैंग्वेज, पर औकात नहीं किसी मुश्किल की कि मेरे साईं के सामने खड़े हो सके. औकात नहीं है, आके तो दिखाए. उससे कहीं बड़ा मेरा बाबा है. एक चूर करके निकाल देगा बाहर. किसी की हिम्मत नहीं है कि हमें छू सके. यू नो वाई? बिकॉज वी बिलोंग टू अ बाबा. जब बाबा को उनके गुरु मिले थे, सच्चरित्र अगेन, तो उन्होंने सबसे पहले when Baba found his guru, he said, come with me, I will give you what you want. And then he hung Baba upside down with a tree. उल्टा टांग दिया बाबा को. feet up, head down. And after a few hours, he comes and says, how are you? And Baba says, in bliss supreme I was. This is the key. When your God puts you through challenges and tests, He wants to see the worth of your faith, the strength of your faith. At that moment, if you say, I'm shattered, Baba, why is this happening to me? Save me, you've lost it. And you stand there and say, Baba, I am in your grace. I know you are there. If still this is happening, it must be for a reason. I trust that reason. Everything changes in that moment. Everything changes in that moment, because again, your Guru sees that you're worthy of his love. Your Guru sees that your Shraddha and your Saburi are where they have to be. So Shraddha is unlimited faith, and Saburi, which is absolutely misinterpreted, is wait with patience. Sabar rakho, wait karo. Saburi is wait karna chhod do. That is Saburi. When you can give up waiting, Baba aap ho, jab karna hai kar dena. Divine timing, have faith in that divine timing. When you feel it is right, do it, Baba. When you feel is the best time, do it, Baba. And if you feel it is not for my good, don't do it, Baba. I still am happy. That is Shraddha and Saburi. So Saburi is not waiting. The Hindi dictionary will tell you Saburi is sabar karo, intezar karo, wait karo. नहीं. हमारा बाबा डिक्शनरी कहता है सबर मत करो, छोड़ दो. बाबा के चरणों में छोड़ दो. Leave it in his feet. When you do it, great. Your timing is the best timing. So the next two words, Shraddha and Saburi. And let's come to our biggest word that I talk about everywhere, every time. Surrender. The favorite, which everybody uses with me every day and says, I am in complete surrender. Well, it is a journey to get to complete surrender. And to get to complete surrender, you have to master the first four. You have to chant his name to cleanse yourself so much, purify yourself so much, make yourself such a beautiful channel of your Baba that he can flow through you and reach the whole world. That is the way you get purified. When you're in that pure state, problems cease to exist. Troubles don't make a difference to you. You know, we talk about yogis and sadhus. They were in, equilibrium. Na zyada khushi, na zyada dard. They could be in balance. That is what happens to us when we chant his name, when we read his Satcharita, and when we live in Shraddha and Saburi. And if you do all of that, you obviously come into the state of surrender. Because in surrender, ultimate love for Baba, where there is only one emotion, love. There is no question, there is no asking, there is no waiting. Everything has gone. There is just pure love for Baba. And you don't have to stand before him and pray for anything, ask him wise questions. You can just love him and love him and love him, and everything around you will become beautiful. I'm not saying I'm in surrender. Trust me, I'm learning every day. It's a difficult journey. I cannot say I'm in surrender. But at least I have reached one place where in my worst day also I stand before him and smile and say thank you. Thank you that you are there. Troubles are there, okay, but Baba, you are there. So what if the troubles are there? I will look at you. They will automatically go away. That kind of love when you feel for your Guru, I think life just starts changing. So please embrace these 5 S's in your life. This journey of life is very beautiful. We are blessed that we got a human birth. We are blessed that Baba chose us. And if we still go back without understanding why we were born, without fulfilling the purpose for which my soul took this birth, what a waste of a life it would be. What a waste of a life. And we'll keep coming here again and again and again, doing the same things over and over, suffering over and over. We have the opportunity to reach liberation, reach moksha far sooner than anybody else in this world. Because Baba has promised, only say Sai Sai with love and I will give you moksha. Read the Satcharita with love and I will give you moksha. Simple ways our Guru has given us. And my Guru does not lie. My Baba does not lie. If he says, I will give you moksha, oh well, he will give you moksha. But we have to earn the moksha. We have to earn the love. We have to stand chin up, big smile, in gratitude on any day. Good day when you stand and smile and say thank you Baba. On a difficult day, smile bigger and say thank you Baba. If this is what you wish, this must be for my higher good. If the upside down position is best for me, if you feel so, best, I'll do that too Baba. And something that I've learned from my Baba, which I'll say as a winding up thing to you, is the greater your tests, the greater life path He has chosen for you, the larger your life path. I am 100% convinced on that. People who are living very normal lives, इनको तो कोई problem ही नहीं है. I think उन बेचारों का life path अभी आया नहीं है उन तक. The soul calling hasn't reached them. For those who are going through their challenges every other day, it gets bigger and bigger and more challenging. I think He has this grand path waiting for us. I call it the golden road. So if you are suffering, if you're in pain, well, you're on the golden road and your Baba really loves you. He says that. If you're going through your worst, know I love you the most. Because only those He loves, He puts through difficulties. Because He knows we are worthy of going through them and coming out fire through them. Like our Baba's dhuni. Each of us has the fire inside. We just have to carry forward that fire in this life, stay ablaze and be the light. Like I always say, it is not follow Sai Baba. All my life I thought we said follow Baba's teachings, follow Baba's life. Today I think I've changed that phrase completely. I say be Sai Baba. Don't follow Sai Baba. Because Baba says in the Satcharita, inside each of you, barring your name and form, there is the sense of consciousness. Know that to be me. So inside, if we are conscious, what is consciousness? I'm alive because I'm conscious. The day I'm not conscious, I'm gone from this world, right? So consciousness of existence is the fact that I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm palpitating. That is what is consciousness of existence. I have that Baba consciousness inside me. I have that strength inside me. And once you recognize that there is a Baba here, you become aware of that Baba's presence inside you. The Sai consciousness, as I call it, inside you. After that, I think that life path, that golden path just opens up for you, because that is when you don't follow Sai Baba and you become Sai Baba. You become Him because you know He's here. You live your life like He would live it. You do good, you spread love, you live in good energies, you do good deeds. That's what Baba asks. Such a good, kind God we have, no? He doesn't ask for anything elaborate. He does not say, go and do this ritual, that spiritual practice. Nothing Baba asks us for, nothing. He's only hungry for our love. Can you imagine getting a God like that in this life, who's only asking you for one thing? I'm hungry for your love, child. खाना भी नहीं मांगते बाबा, भोग नहीं लगाओ तो गुस्सा नहीं होते हैं. कुछ भी करो. इन आवर रिलीजन हमें ये रंग का फूल इस भगवान जी को मत ऑफर करो, ये वाली चीज़ इन भगवान जी को अच्छी नहीं लगती है. This is that God's favorite food, this you have to do. Then the rituals, the practices. बाबा के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है. हमने अष्टोत्तरा किया. We just took His names. What did we do? We offered love. Those flowers were not flowers. That was just love flowing from us to our Baba's feet. And He accepts the love. So I think just let's love our Baba, celebrate His presence in our life, and be in absolute gratitude that He chose us for this beautiful life. I'm so grateful to you, Baba, that you put your hand on our heads and you stand by us through everything and just keep blessing us like this and holding us in your heart, giving us a place in your beautiful feet. And I think hum sab tar jayenge. We will reach Him. And when we go to the other side, I'm sorry if this sounds bad, but people are scared of dying. I'm very excited about dying, I am super excited. So when I read the Satcharita, it says that at the hour of death, most are terrified. And I always smile and tell Baba, Baba, I am excited. I don't know about others being terrified. Because the moment I leave my body, I will feel my Baba's energy. I will see my Baba's energies there. I'll come one-on-one with Him. Right now, we are with Him. But we are in the physical body and Baba has left the body. When I leave it too, I will be where He is. My God, what excitement. So how can you be sad? No, nobody should be sad. Whenever the calling comes, let's go with this happy open heart and say, Baba, hello, where are you waiting for me? But don't go khali jholi. ये याद रखना. ये मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ. बाबा को मिलने जाओगे, गुरु को मिलने खाली हाथ नहीं जाते कभी. We never go empty handed to our Guru. और बाबा के पास आपकी कार, बंगला, गाड़ी, अच्छी साड़ी कुछ भी जाने वाली नहीं है, बैंक बैलेंस भी नहीं जाने वाला है, सिर्फ अच्छे कर्म साथ जाने वाले हैं, अच्छे बोल जाने वाले हैं, जो साईं साईं का जाप किया था वो जाने वाला है, जो सच्चरित्र पढ़ के आशीर्वाद लिया था वो जाने वाला है. The good you do in this life is all that you will take with you. So fill that vessel which is you, so that when you reach your God, you have so much to offer in His feet. Well, I will have lots to offer in His feet, and that's why I'm excited to go. When He calls me, I will say, Baba, मैं आपके लिए कितना कुछ लेके आई हूँ, कितनी खुशी होगी मुझे, कितना प्यार है. वो खुशी लेके बाबा के पास जाते हैं, बिकॉज ये ज़िंदगी मिली है एंड बाबा ने हमें चुना है, तो इसको प्लीज़ वेस्ट नहीं करते हैं, इसको बेस्ट बना के जाते हैं. लेट दिस बी आवर बेस्ट लाइफ. यू नो, दे से यू हैव मल्टीपल लाइव्स, let this be the best one. So on that note, Amen and Sai Ram, and may you all live in Baba's grace forever. Gratitude and gratitude and gratitude again for giving me this opportunity to spread His love and light to everyone. Thank you, Auntie, and thank you, Kavita, and thank you all of you, and thank you, Babaji. I love you.